Whew. Okay. I'm back, and I have an interesting thing I'm going to do about my quest. May remember when I left off, I'm looking for crystal. Well, over time, I accumulated lots of pages. Now, some of which I only have one copy of and are very important. So, yeah. It presents a slight problem. However, there's also a solution in the mod. And that's where things come in really nice. The thing is, I've kind of got a custom world for Mystcraft plotted out. I need pretty much everything I've gotten here. Pretty much. Like, all these pages will be going into the book. The problem is, most of them have only one copy. So I'll be shoving extra copies of them into the portfolio after I make sure that they actually have copies. So, yeah, each one of these things I will be very carefully copying off one by one, and I'll be explaining what I'm actually doing later on, and that I actually have to make sure I have one extra copy later on, so yeah. Do I even have enough slots to hold all this? Probably not, but doesn't matter because I'll be doing this step by step. I'll need this actually, so that's as many as I can take for now. But yeah, I'm already getting the process started in the bookbinder, but I need additional... I need to add these pages into here, and to give it special properties, it'll be guaranteed rather than random. That's a nice random world, alright, but it's random. I need to get something very specific. I do have what I need in terms of the right pages to make it happen, but again, I need to make sure I have extras. Otherwise, this is going to be kind of a little crazy. Now, I've already done this process a little bit to make sure of how it actually worked, and to actually have some extra copies of some of my stuff I needed anyhow. What you do is you put ink in here, and apparently it doesn't use up much ink, but what it really burns through is paper. So let me throw some of those in that slot, and I'll show you how this works. You can put symbols over here temporarily, and they will be the thing that you select for them, and it'll make you an extra copy. Like right now, I have the one for sky color. So yes, you can collect your. You can actually select your darn lips. You can select sky color out of. Was it? Oh, it's that one. Yeah, there we go. You can actually customize the sky color in your world. So now I have 2 of sky color. Nice. Now, I want some mine shafts because there's certain types of treasures that's good to find. So I'm trying to make this a multi-purpose world if I can. Just for being extra nice about it. And you gotta use click on this rather than attack click, oddly enough. So it's sort of weird because right now I am having to hit right click when normally you'd think of selecting things with left click. So whatever works. But still, it's just weird to think about, you know? But yeah. Okay, so I'll put that there. I'll be wanting some stuff that's rainbow. Rainbow, I think, counts as a color. Otherwise, it'd be very weird trying to combine some things with rainbow. I got some other colors in mind. And as I said, a lot of this I'll have to do here. Okay, Skylands. Skylands is actually supposedly a feature, unless they meant floating islands. I also have floating islands as a page. The fact that there's 2 different ones makes me kind of ponder whether or not that's going to be true. So, yeah, now I'm going to collate this. Because now I have extra copies of these things, and I can put all these back into my working chest here, and I'll know that I have them all through. So all the way up to this point, magical forest biome, which is of course super important, because I'm gonna, as I said, I want to do this as a multi-purpose world. Well, oh, with this, wait, do I have an additional copy of Surface Lakes? Because I need all 3 of those. Surf... I have one additional copy. Okay, so I don't have to worry about copying that one, just the rest of them. Oh. I'm... do I got an extra one for Skylines already? Oh, that's one of my copied to make sure. Okay. Yeah, so I can put Skylands in there. Let me see. Sky. Okay, so I do have some extras of those. I don't have to copy that one either. How many do I need? Because, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 5... actually, if I separate this by that and put Skylands here, then I'll know as a place marker that I need no further copies of anything here in that way, but over this way I need everything, so I'm definitely going to need more paper. It's a good thing that I have myself a nice little farm. By the way, I made this recently. This is called an umbral rose, and these are, it's kind of special growths. What it is you have to thumb this up, so I went back to the overworld to make it. It requires a few specific bits in the crucible, namely a rose bush, things with the aspect of tenebrae, and some with the aspect of life. In other words, aspect of darkness and aspect of life, so life being Victus, so in case you're a little confused there, it's all in your Thaumonomicon. Now, the thing is, with one of these growing around, just this being the main bush, it creates these. Now, have I actually scanned these? This brings up an interesting point, because I could definitely use more of these. And it gives you plenty. The thing is, it's basically an alternative ink supply. Like, it counts as ink for all purposes, except it's not technically coming from a squid. I did this because I can't really see very many rivers and stuff. Oh, no, that's rare, that's rare, that's rare. I need to blow him up. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, almost forgot I could fly. Whew. Classic reaction to Creeper. Speaking of classic reaction, if I hit you with electricity, which is my new little spell I made, will you just take damage or will you electrify? Oh, you just take damage. That's actually pretty sweet. Crosshair! Gun down. Oh, forgot how expensive this thing is. Actually, I think it's more the burnout. I think it has a high burnout rate because I haven't used it very much. It's something I'm still practicing. So I'll wait for the burnout meter to go. Hey, where did this guy come from? Seriously, he just walked from behind my house, and oh, it's because I can't cordon off this area entirely. Because if I try going in here, there'll be like a rain type effect, or at least there has been. Oh, it's over there. Oh, it's just covered enough where I could. I need to cover that up. Oh, he's trying for it. He's trying for it, but the burnout meter says. Oh, I missed. Dang it. Oh, and that was expensive. Kind of. I need more mana. Luckily, I have a solution. Okay. You provoked me to use one of these. Nom 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 nom. Mana cake. Gives you mana regeneration for a period of time. You get it from certain mobs, including mana creepers and mana elementals, and he is having a party over my displeasure of him being here. Take a blast of electricity. And just go away. Please. Uh-oh. It's gonna be expensive. I still got him, though. Oh, thank you for flight. Oh, thank you for including magical crops. That came in very handy. I didn't want anything very special to blow up. This, however, has got to be the problem. Let me see. How could it path? Yeah, it could path. It could totally path. Oh, I need something to fill that with at some point. How could I have... I happen to know an alternative block that I could use. Thank you, Botania. If I have a little extra of that, I can turn it into a kind of a thatch block type thing. Looks pretty cool. And it would plug up the hole. That'll take care of my creeper problem. I mean, I don't want my stuff to blow up. One of the reasons why I went over to this dimension, do magic, is because there's very few creepers. Exactly. Very few creepers. Okay, I think it's 3x3. At least I think it's included in this version. Was that added later? Seriously, was that added later? Oh well, I have a little scanning to do. Scan that. There we go. The little bitty pedal things. Okay, do I have to do 9x9? Oop, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Okay, that does in fact work, but that's not going to be very productive. So I'm better off using dirt, thank you very much. That, and I need lots and lots of paper right now, though that's annoying. Yep, oh wait, I needed to go down here again. Don't. Forgot why I was down there. I was gonna make paper. Because I need a lot more of this if I'm gonna accomplish that. I also need to put up a few things. Okay. Boop boop. Okay. Then I should be good. I have like an extra reed here. I could plant more to speed up the process. I mean, I am gonna need basically a big paper farm. I mean, that is definitely a downside to using Mystcraft, is you go through paper like crazy. Wrong thing. No. There we go. That's correct, sir. That's not shift-clicking in. Thank you. It worked before. Why was it not shift-clicking there? Oh, Mystcraft. Why you gotta be this way? Okay, I'll grab myself a quick drink of milk, because droplets are down. Always obey your thirst. And this isn't a Sprite. Even though it would be kind of cool if you could do that in Minecraft in a way, but it's sorry, not working. Okay. Dark Sun crystal block. That's the super important one. I absolutely have to make sure that I have duplicated. Otherwise, I will never be able to pull off this trick again, because that is super rare to get as a page. Like super rare. Oh my gosh. Now here's a page that might get me more of itself. Black ink. At least I think that's ink as a fluid. Thank you. So we're colored Dark Sun. Click, copy. Thank you very much. I could use all these things because a lot of the properties I happen to want in the world happen to mostly be things that I only had one of. So, barely able to do it does happen sometimes. I mean, I just spam grabbed a lot of these things earlier because, you know how I showed it, with those abandoned libraries? They can have all sorts of pages in them. They're your primary source. I mean, sure, villages have some, but the big thing is once you get into Mystcraft Ages, you can get a lot more of them. This has a parallel in modern Minecraft that was directly inspired by it, very unapologetically, but partially because of the lack of this mod later on for quite some time. Although it is coming back, so the original is coming back post-combat update. So a little bit of information, you can look on it. Look on it for course, and I am running low on ink again. Oh my gosh, I need to actually show how these things work. Is that all the pages I needed? No, I still need to do 4, so I definitely need to do that again. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll do a separation thing, so that whenever I fill this in, I'll know what I've got copied and what I don't. So let's do this again, shall we? I'm making sure that I have extras. A writing desk is so useful in making sure you never run out of the proper page, and this thing is so useful in making sure you've got it organized into, well, one space without being, like, spamming up your whole inventory. Okay, so these are the ones that I don't have copied off. this will give me a lot more. That I need these. Let me see. Oh wait, what was that at? Oh, wrong one. Oh, maybe it'll refill as soon as it uses this up and then empty one, because I think I've only emptied one before. I mean, I could try. I can try and do those last few pages. Because I might not need to prep more ink. I might be good. I might be good. I panicked there a little bit. Oh yeah, that's how it works. It just used up the last one. I just used up one more out of the whole thing, so I'm good. I have an excessive amount of ink, in fact. It's going to be a while before I am out and needing to show how that works, which is kind of a shame, because how it works is actually kind of cool. Well, I think I already showed how to make ink before, actually, but the Emerald Rose thing is kind of interesting, because you can kind of just put those in your crafting grid, and then you wind up with an extra copy of something that's called of ink. It's called shadow ink. Shadow ink is the same as regular ink, like it's ore dictionaried, but at the same time it's not technically squid ink. It's just works like it. Which means you basically can take the pressure off in terms of trying to find more ore alternatives that allow you to repair it or something like that. So this farming method is mainly for that. Let me see here. Do I want to put this in? That's not exactly a regular drop. It's more of a farmable. And I have very little space left, but whatever. I'll keep those in there for now. I'll need to do more farming over here with actual farming stuff. Adjusting something? Okay. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, let's go over how this is supposed to work as I do it. I've already got in one linking panel. I've got a piece of leather. I don't know if I need more leather though. I do have some, so I'm good with that. Mine shafts, I just have to say, it's a structure that's as is. Dungeons, I just have to say, it's a structure that's as is. Standard world is basically saying it's not super flat. I'll need that. That I'll need to do with something else. This I can add in as is, because I'm not going to specify anything else. Some of this other stuff I have to be very careful how I do it. Yeah. This is going to be... The rest of it's going to be a lot more complicated. Yeah, the rest of this is going to be a lot more complicated. Things that I'll have to describe in detail. Okay. Okay, so I will make this one that is a standard world, has a dark sun, does have dungeons included, and mine shafts. Yes. Yes, I want all those features. Now, let me see here. Surface lakes. This is where things get interesting. I will have to distribute this into 3 pieces, because you need to specify whenever you do a lake what you want it to be made out of. One of which I want to be liquid death. One of which I want to be purifying fluid. That sounds very contradictory, but whatever. Because I have a plan for it. Black ink, I think, is a liquid. I'm thinking that. I'm not 100% sure. This could have a very wild result of turning a lake into solid black blocks made out of crushed petals. I'm not 100% certain on that. I mean, is the black ink block the one from Botania? I don't know. Honestly, I have no clue on that one. I'm just going for it. I mean, I'd like to have it made out of liquid ink, because then maybe I could bucket it and then, like, just take it home with me. That's kind of what I'm going for. Now, liquid death is a very, very dangerous substance. I'll have to be very careful, and another reason why I have Zavishio armor. And if I have it, though, it's something I don't have to thumb up. normally it'd be considered forbidden knowledge, so this is kind of jumping the procedure using Mystcraft. I actually had something similar when I did solitary craft, because I kept finding liquid death randomly by the supercharged version of four-leaf clover. So, yeah, I kind of know what it would normally take for the progression of this, and I'm trying to avoid forbidden knowledge until I get something specific, which ironically I will be going for in Mystcraft because of one of the biomes I've selected. Now, as I said, every time you do this, you have to put in the page that has the substance before the feature, if it's one that can be modified in that way. So this is something that works off modifiers, and in a very specific language. So I will put on liquid death, and then I will put in a surface lakes. Oh, okay, so it has to scroll over to do it. Okay, that's fine. Can I scroll over any more? I know it can contain like a like near infinite amount. Now, purifying fluid block is very important in Thaumcraft. It's actually something that you use to help yourself against warp. So you could imagine if I made entire lakes out of that. Yeah, that is definitely going for crazy, and crazy useful. So I'm forcing this. Surface lakes will be made out of purifying fluid again. And so here comes the surface lake thing. Scroll over. Okay, so now I will have purifying fluids, surface lakes. Okay, now black ink, I am just guessing. This, again, is a wild assuming guess. So that's just a crazy shot in the dark. I'm wagging for it here. Does that mean I'm on the wagon? I'm on a wagon train? Nah, that can't be right. Okay. Again, anything with a modifier has to be said first. So this is where a lot of things I have to get really careful with what I'm saying. I want to have a rainbow sky. Where's silver? Okay, I want a silver, but otherwise normal moon. At least I think it'll make like a normal moon, like no weird shape or movement thing, but make it look like silver, which could be really cool. That's just cause. I may need to move that over just to make some of the spacing of this look right. Okay, put that there. Okay, so I want crystal block tendrils, both useful and good. I'll be able to mine them up and get through the quest. I want navy colored clouds. Yes, that's one of those things. Where's that thing about tiled? Okay, tiled. I'll line this up. I want mushroom island and magical forest. That one always takes two. Skylands. I want. No. I wanted mega spruce to be one of these two because of some things. I wanted this to be Skylands made out of mushroom. Or should I say floating islands? Because it's kind of a... Oh, no. Now I remember that won't work. I'll have to choose. Well, I'll do that after I get these things assembled. Okay. So, okay, writing desk, let's do this. Okay, so I can scroll that way. That's actually a lot more convenient. Thank you. Crystal block tendrils. I want a rainbow sky color. I want silver colored, but otherwise normal moon, which I want a navy colored cloudage. So yeah. Okay, so I can get a mega spruce taiga later. That is a good thing to note. I think I want my special biomes to be mushroom and magical. So I'll have to return these two. I'll have to return those two. Oh well. I was thinking about it. I think Skylands makes it into a world type that's also considered a feature, and that's what I was worried about. Because I was just looking up in the wiki trying to figure out how that works. Because it's been so long since I've done anything at all with Mystcraft. So, is there anything else I really want? I'm looking over a few, seeing if something strikes my fancy, because I've got a couple dangling at the end now, the way that it's kind of done. Magical. Let me see. I don't think so. I mean, there's something I can make stuff out of spikes, but I don't have too many materials modifiers right now. I have to find more. I don't think you can make them out of liquids. I think it has to be... Well, I think you can, actually. So that's possible. I mean, I could make a giant thing out of netherrack, but I have a way of growing that now, so I don't need to. You know, I think I'm probably good. Although, making sure it has ravines could be interesting. But they won't give me extra treasure. It's more of a mineshaft and dungeon thing. Okay, so I think, according to what I got left here, I think I'm good for now. I think my first world will be about as good as it can be, and then anything past that is going to be just whatever happens. Okay, so these two are so close together and they look very similar. Okay, so a standard world with a dark sun, dungeons, mine shafts, liquid death, surface legs. I'll have purifying fluid surface legs. I'll have black ink surface legs. I'll have crystal block tendrils, rainbow colored sky, silver colored moon, navy colored clouds. And I know there's dark sun in there somewhere. I think I may have said that. Okay. Anyhow, I think it's time that I actually remove the book. I think if I take this, then that becomes it. So do I click? Oops. Okay, I don't click there. Where do I click at? Click here? Do I click here? No, I think I need a descriptive book that needs to be inserted into there to take it. I think that might be how it works, or maybe I used paper. That's an unlinked link book. I need a descriptive book. The problem is I can't really do that right now with any eye because it's doing weird things. Maybe I put some paper in here. Nope, that's not it. Do I put in some ink? Because I might need to put in some ink. Because this mod runs on ink. No. It's not it. Maybe I have to name it. Maybe I do in fact have to name it. Okay. Crazy Crystal. Okay, I did have to name it. Crazy Crystal World. Because it'll have crazy crystals and other stuff. So, let's do this. Crazy Crystal World. There we go. Okay, now before I leave, I need to have an unlinked link book. And maybe another one. Because I'm going to need to do this thing. Okay, so... Okay, so shift click. It's now linked to this location, so I'll be able to come back right about here. I have a book stand to be able to put the other thing on later. So that should be good for that. I have this in my lectern. Let's go to Crazy Crystal World for the first time. Here we go. And what do you know, it's raining. Okay, it was just being wonky. Whoa, substance of world is wacky. What kind of knight is even that? I'll have to blast him. I know it. But what kind of knight is he? Like, everything is showing up here. This is officially nuts. Okay, I'm gonna have to crank down which kind of spell I'm using just to make sure that I have enough shots, but... Oh, he's guarding. Oh, that was a zombie that was just super armored. That makes sense. Okay. Well, it answered my question. Okay, let's get a little more experience on this spell, shall we? Darn you. Maybe I'm a little slowed. Okay. Let's go with a little fieriness. Yep. Okay, I'm low on mana. That's what I need. I got loot. Forgot about that, but I got it. Regen me. I fired too early that time. Oh, he circled. Gotcha. I just want to be able to put my book down. Thank you very much. I mean, seriously, I just want to be able to have a spot where I could put my descriptive book down here that goes home. It's not too much to ask. I do have a rainbow-colored sky. Nice. Nice. Oh! Oh! These aren't normal clouds. Or is that a tendril? Is this a tendril? Oh, it's a tendril. Oh, you beautiful tendril. The clouds are in fact a navy blue. Are those... Okay, so those are the like the clouds from Natura. These are the tendrils. Is it really tiled? It might be. It's covered in snow. So I'm not 100%... Oh! There's a city. Nice. Okay. I am going to carefully mine here, because you have to be kind of at the top of a tendril to get your stuff without keeping yourself from coming back. Of course, I can fly, so it's not a big deal. Wow, that mine's super fast. Aw, went over the edge. But I only need half a stack, so I should be good. How good can I mine this? Can I literally mine this with my... Can I mine it with itself? I can. I don't need a pickaxe. Thank you. That's nice to know. I don't have to actually use durability on anything, and that also flew down. Because I need half a stack for the quest, and I can come back here anytime I really need it. Because, I mean, I made this world have this feature. So, yeah. I mean, I've already got 16. So that's showing how fast this is coming through. Also, since it's not an insta-harvest by fist, I don't smash right through the whole thing. That's a good thing, because I don't want to just, like, wreck through this whole structure. I want to grab about as much as I need, and then go for later. This stuff is actually useful in the mod in other ways. You can create custom portals with it. that, yeah, custom portals that you specify exactly where they go. Although transport within the same dimension is usually a bit verboten. So, yeah, you usually won't be able to do it that way. Usually it's between, but if you have a series of them, it tends to make it really well. So, yeah. And while I'm here, I might as well examine this quaint little village over here. It's not really too little. It's actually pretty good sized. Thing is, I forgot about Twilight Forest being unable to tell the time in relationship to the regular world. Oh my gosh. This place is super occupied. No, 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 no. Zombies, zombies. I will get revenge. I will avenge you. That is liquid ink. Oh my. I was right about the ink. I was right about the ink. Oh my goodness. That was weird. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be a disaster unless I leave. I need to go. Okay. Ooh. This is good stuff. Okay. I'm getting out of here. I'm obtaining distance from you so that you don't get disturbed. Sorry. Very, very sorry about that. Should be despawning them now. Oh my gosh, that was a disaster. Oh, look, regular surface lakes too. Nice. Okay. You guys, just please leave the villagers alone. Oh my gosh. Is this lit by a node, or is that... I can't see a node right now, but I'm pretty sure it's there. They have that kind of signature. Like they tend to create a light that seems to have no source unless you get very close because they're very transparent. Like, even when you can see one, you can kind of barely see one. It's one of those things, you know. Oh, wait. While I'm at it. Did I really rotate it onto Silken Orb by mistake? I don't think I need to use that book anymore. Oh my gosh. I am very loaded right now with stuff. Right now, what I really need to do is to find where my platform was, because I know it was around here. Oh, wait. Reminds me, does it have the tiles right? Cold Taiga Hills. I didn't say that. I said tiled. I did a few things, and I did tiled, right? Like, I didn't accidentally say tiled first. Or did I say tiled? Did I say... Oh, I think normal world overrode it, maybe. That's a possibility. Oh, gosh, I need to do that again sometime then. Because I really wanted it to be tiled because it's like a cool checkerboard thing. But it's not feeling it now, so no, that's not good. Oh, no, that's the way towards the village. I don't want to go that way. Zombies will eat villagers. I want to keep them alive, thank you very much. And, wait, was it just me, or do the villagers in this dimension totally ignore, Minecraft Comes Alive? Seriously, do they ignore Minecraft Comes Alive? Because those look like normal testificates to me, which are people I kind of like. The thing, or was it that they're just different jobs that aren't covered? Because a lot of them were specialty, I think, so that might have something to do with it. Okay, I know mine was in the snow, and I went past, I mined a tendril, was up pretty far. Right now I'm flying over to avoid problem. Oh my, why am I so thirsty here? Is it like a special ability it has? Okay, I have no choice. I have no choice. Normally I don't do it this way exactly, but I have to. How does it make me so thirsty here? Okay. Thing is, I usually don't do it that way because it really makes you lose the bottle if you don't have another space. So, oh, I should have thrown that away too because I don't really need those. Okay, because I don't need any more of these. I'm maxed out. So if anybody else needs a skill point from engineering. Okay, and then you can call that. Oh my gosh, how did it make me so thirsty? Is it a special property that this kind of world has? Because I didn't know it had integration with thirst. But seriously, that was disturbing. And in that panic, it may have thrown me off. Especially whenever I was nauseated and the screen was tilting. Never a good combo. Okay. So, oh, now I remember what I was actually going to do. I was going to check in my quest book. See what I need to do next. Okay, so I'll look around for just a little while for my platform, which, again, I know is around the snow. And for that matter, around one of those villages. I'm not sure which side. That's a weird thing. Oh, the snow path traces that. Cool. I like that. I like that a lot. That it's actually not snowing underneath it too for some reason, and that's actively showing what it looks like above, which is that's very cool. Thank you. Thank you for not having weird weather that mysteriously just snows on everything, despite the fact that clearly there's something that should grant cover. Thank you for actually being accurate. But why am I so thirsty? Is it the biomes, maybe? Could they be throwing me off? I mean, could they be making me extra thirsty? I mean, a lot of cold biomes are, in fact, rather dry. Although this one has the material made of sandstone, which is confusing because you'd think that would be more in a desert, which would be even drier. So what is going on there? Okay, anyhow. Old rule of thumb. Time to use it. If I can. The old rule is that if you're looking for your platform in Mystcraft is usually pretty close to the very middle of the world. And the reason why is it kind of seeks out that as an origin point. Yeah, there it is. See, there it is. Pretty close to 0, 0. So you can always tell where it is. Well, to the other important thing, obviously. Although, I do need to get out of here before other things go wrong. Namely, villagers being seriously attacked. I do kind of want to avoid their deaths, if possible. I need to build like a little safety thing around here for if I want to go into this world again. But I did get what I needed. I did get the crystal blocks. And let's see what I'm going to actually get for that. Well, I know what I'm going to get these things. In fact, I need a lot of spaces. I need like 6 spaces in total? Oh my gosh, I really do need to get rid of my stuff. Well, normally I have these extras in here, so that's fine. Oh. One for later. It's good. Normally I stockpile those extras, so it was kind of lugging those around a bit more than normal. Okay, I need to sort through my stuff. Let me see. Bones. That way. Farmables, this way. Potato, thank you. Initio essence, thank you. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm good. I can actually claim my reward. Because I know it takes up a lot of space. I would like to pick the World Cube. There we go. Atomic power. Okay. Wait. Unclaimed reward. Oh, yeah, I made it, but I haven't placed it yet. Fair enough. Guarding stone staff of dark vision and a purple banner. Okay. Let me just see if I got a couple more spaces. Which I don't at this exact time, although I probably should put up that crystal. And then I would have. So I can actually claim 2 in a row. Nice. This is, in fact, Mystcraft stuff. Okay, so I will click that. Claim. Now this is completed. That's completed. These I can't go back to, so let's see if it's done anything else in the book. So let's go back. It says 45%. Unlocked, completed. So it doesn't have them all done that because of the way that you split path. So I don't know if that's going to unlock anything else, or if I'm going to have to just show kind of the things it was going to. Yeah, it's not doing it out of what you did do. It's doing it this way. So that means that they're kind of a little locked out, and I'm going to have to just show a lot of what these are. Because some of these were based on going to other dimensions and stuff, and some were based on other major mods that are included that are a big part of the general story. So I'm gonna have to just show off just about everything on my own, because the quest system past this point isn't really gonna work, because I've done everything in my quest line here. I mean, these are my. I went cleric wizard, so this is as far as it'll go with showing my class quests. They're specific, but the thing about it is they sometimes have it where some dimensions come up a little earlier than others. Like for me, I had to go to the Twilight Forest earlier, I had to go into Mystcraft earlier, but a lot of these things kind of converge later anyhow. So for me, it was nice it pointing out these things, but I'll have to show off other stuff later. And oh, I didn't insert it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's why. That's why it didn't have that structure. Oh my gosh. Well, I have extra copies at least, which is kind of important because those things were super rare. Like super, super rare. A world globe. I'm just going to put that down because I think I've proven I've traveled more than the regular world right now, so yeah. Okay, I need another space for. I need to move some. You know, let's banner the place up again. Just cause. Yeah, there we go. It looks nice. I like it. Let me see. Anything else I can put up? Oh, I need to frame this. I need to frame this. That's a total need right about now, is I need to frame this. I said I had some leather. Okay, now let me see. I need to... This ought to be just about the right number of sticks. Yes. Because I am going to frame that heart. That is how I'm going to do this. The question is where. I'm thinking in my second floor where I have most of my magic stuff. Yeah, right over this. Because that was... I was tapping there, thank you very much. Okay, so I can put these all into my folder, and that'll be that for now. Sorry that I didn't get that tiled. I'll have to make another custom world sometime, preferably whenever I'm after some other cool stuff or something, and then I'll have to work that out, because I definitely need a world to do that. Of course, this is mainly for crystals and things, I do have a lot of other good stuff in it, so maybe I can come up with some use for that in Mystcraft later. Because I definitely want to do Magical Forest and Mushroom Island biome in a world, so, but it'll take me a little while to recharge up to do a new custom world like that, because that was kind of a little extensive in terms of the resources I had to put in that. But, on the other hand, doing that, one of the reasons why I did that ahead of time anyhow, is I wanted to get the Axe of the Stream as one of my quest rewards. Because this allows you to chop trees pretty darn good. It is kind of like lumber axes from Tinker's Construct. I have a lumber axe from Tinker's Construct, but it doesn't have as much durability or use as this one does, and you can make it improved. So I might just concentrate on powering up my Thumbcraft tools at some point instead. Meanwhile, I have some things I need to deliver into other areas. So yeah, and I can't actually equip this as a bauble, can I? It doesn't count as an amulet. It says it's a staff. No, so I can't like keep holding on to it. Well, will it give me damage resistance as long as I have it? I think something else is overriding. So this isn't as good as my other things. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do with some things I've got here. But otherwise, I should be fine, and I should be able to come back and actually do better miscrafting later. Again, I'm sorry I didn't show how cool tiled biomes are with that checkerboard thing, but it seems to have had a little problem because I didn't insert it correctly, so oops, my bad. I'll get back to it later. Anyhow, for now, this has been Glitch Reaper, and apparently I'll be getting back to some more Mystcraft later because I don't want to have to look for silverwood trees in the overworld all over the place. I want them to be kind of from here, being like a dimension base. And I do have another scripted book already or an unlinked link book lined up already. So I got some of my resources towards this new move lined up, so it should be okay. Okay, well anyhow, I'll be signing off for now. I hope to hear from you all later. So bye for now, everybody.